Best home tonight. Got my wallet locked, private key so tight. Bitcoin stacking high, baby, feels so right. Aircon shining bright, grooving in the light. Looking for you, that's what I trade. You wanna bull run, step in my groove. Moon all night with the smoothest moves. Gas fees don't mean a thing when I'm with you. Lucky for you, that's what I trade. So come on, girl, watch the candles glow. By the dip real slow, keep the rhythm flow. I got the coins that you wanna know. Lambos in the moonlight, oh they gleam so fine. Ethereum in my pocket, girl, it's our time. Lucky for you, that's what I trade, that's what I trade. Melody sparkling like stars in the sky. Cold island flexing, don't you ask why. Lucky for you, that's what I trade, that's what I trade. Got a mighty rig humming to a funky beat. Raking in the stats, yeah, life's so sweet. Dex trays popping off, got the floor on heat. Lucky for you, that's what I trade. So come on, girl, watch the candles glow. By the dip real slow, keep the rhythm flow. I got the coins that you wanna know.
Well, holy crap, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Bitcoin has broken out. Barely even got the thumbnail up and everything, and here we go on the 10-second chart. She is just getting it. She is coming in at $123 and $600. Oh my God, Frank, what do you think about that? Frank? Oh, damn, I missed it. Damn it. Sean? Well, seems our Frank's not a happy man right now. I think he's missed that move. Luckily, I got me a little bit of action, but gosh darn it. She just shot off like a little lightning bolt, like a little bullet, going toward his little target. Looks like it's about $124,480 something if it goes straight up from here. My goodness, she's showing no weakness at the moment. Didn't expect this on a Saturday night with no volume. Can it be authentic? Is it real? Oh my gosh, or are they going to dump us Monday morning? Those are the questions we'll be asking Road Dogg tonight. Right now, this was just a little update on Bitcoin on the 10-second chart. Back to our scheduled programming.
Best home tonight. Got my wallet locked, private key so tight.
This message was brought to you by Good Ass Coffee. If you don't have some good ass coffee, you might need some tonight because Bitcoin is on a tear. For those of you with alternative lifestyles, there's also big ass bong hits, but hey, your trading mileage may vary. Just saying.
So come on, girl, watch the candles glow. By the dip real slow, keep the rhythm flow. I got the coins that you wanna know. Lambos.
Is that one back? That one's back in the program again? There was Alliance Blockchain back in the day before there was an exploit. Let's take a look at it.
That's what I trade. Got a mighty rig humming to a funky beat.
Oh my God! Are we at all-time highs? We're at all-time highs. Holy crap! Shoot! Oh, I'm happy I went for you, but damn, I wish I went harder. Yay!
I got the coins that you want to know. Lambos in the moonlight, clean so fast. Ethereum in my pocket.
Oh, did you stop me out before you took? Oh, you little bastard, you!
That's what I
Well, one of them didn't get it. Another one did.
Don't you ask why? Lucky for you, that's what I trade. That's what I trade. Oh, slow it down with some stable coin love. Tether in my hand, fix you like a glove. We'll sway to the market till the night don't end. I'll speed it up with a meme coin spin. Doge got us dancing, let the winds begin. Keep on trading, baby, that's my trend. Yeah. Keep on trading, keep on swaying. That's what I trade, that's what I trade. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's one more time. The fever's taking hold.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the ringing of the cowbell to bring us some good luck on our trading.
My pulse thunders a wild high plea. All coins flicker.
Ain't nothing like playing with the ding-a-ling on Saturday night. All alone, wondering what you're doing with your life. If that's where you are right now, well, wash your hands and join the show. Glad to have you here.
Crypto fever, it scorches my soul. All coins pull me, I lose control. I quiver with one, break every vow. FOMO's embrace consumes me now. My skin prickles with a reckless thrill. Hype siren song.
Ladies and gentlemen, as soon as Sean can hit the button, we'll be in the studio.
I plunge headlong in a dizzy haze. Crypto fever, it scorches my soul. All coins
cool.
pull me,
Thank you, sir.
I lose control. I quiver with one.
Well, time to start the show.
FOMO's embrace consumes me now.
For those of you out there that have hit that like I sincerely thank you very much.
And welcome everyone to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. Watching history in the making right now as we got our breakout to a higher high, all within the last couple of minutes right here. Amazing action out of Bitcoin, just exploded. It was looking, it far exceeded me expectations, Bitcoin, only you didn't hit my target. I'm looking at 124,481. Let's pull you from high to low. That's our 272 area. Let me go and mark it. We already hit our 113. We should have had these guys marked up here, but I wasn't expecting all of that. So, wow. On a Saturday night, tomorrow night, maybe, you know, we're going to kind of look at them, but okay, well, this is what I was going to put up here tonight, and there we are. So now I got nothing to talk about. All right, so it happened before I got here. Gosh darn it. If it was going, I did not know if that was going to happen. I was actually looking to see if we would bump our head on this if we were to go up maybe at 123.5. 786 area retracement right there. That's kind of what I was looking at right here, but clearly she had other plans. She is hitting a higher high here. This is an area where she might pull back, or we might be able to squeeze up just a little bit more of that 124.5 area here on this particular chart. Highly doubtful that we go very much higher from there on this first little run, but hey, we'll see. We got back into this pattern, so what we might see is a retest of this pulling back to 123.7, somewhere through there. We'll pull our fibs out here in a minute and see what we can get. From there, we might continue on up. Let's see what we've got here, since we might be having a little something with a higher target. Let us see what that little booger might be here from swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. You went on the 0.5. That's the tricky ass one to go with there, but we're looking at a 414382 area right here. It's kind of a little sliver area. My goodness, is this little guy going to hit? And then there's also this little opportunity up here. Don't usually go for this one. And actually, for bouncing where we are at the 0.5, I don't have you on here. I need another one. I need another one. I need a... that's not what I'm trying to do. What are you trying to do here? Bring up... Did we lose our fibs? We lost our fibs. Oh, we got you up here. But not the other way. Okay, gotcha. All right, so I'm going from swing low to swing high. We bumped down to the 0.5, right? Kind of juicy, kind of juicy. And let's go ahead and get you right here. We want to take a look at this number 2 area, 126,294, because of where we bounced. If we bounce to the 0.5, we have a little bit more affinity toward the Fibonacci's ending in 0.5 and in 0. So your 1-to-1s and 1.5s and all of that, they have a little bit more affinity for that. For our 1-to-1 measure move, we'll go ahead and take their AB equals CD. See how we're doing on that. Yeah, right there. So looking for this little guy. So it's an AB equals CD measure move right there. And if we're going to keep bullish, so what are our options right here? Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit because we got stuff. We're here on the 4-hour time frame. Let's take a look at our indicators really quick, if you don't mind, everybody. Kind of important right here. We got the green dot. We got stochastics coming up to the upside. Let's blow it up nice and big so everybody can see it. This little green bar is a reflection of the money flow. So when it switches over, if you can't really see it here because it can get busy sometimes, you can look at this little bar and see when it flips green. And as long as money flow is in the green, that's a good thing. And she came down a little bit. Now she's getting some more juice to her, it looks. This little yellow VWAP line is what it's called. What it is, I'm not exactly sure. I don't think it's volume weighted average price though, but hey, whatever. We clicked up above the 0, and when it does that, that's good for momentum here. Stochastics came and did a U-turn. They're at 37% now, so they're above their 20% exit level. That little line that says, hey man, this is technically your buy signal. And we got outside of that area a little while ago. Green dot here, momentum waves going up. This indicator looks very, very happy to be here. Even our little MACD over here on the 4-hour, which had crossed bearish, is starting to turn around on us. Like, MACD, you're starting to lose me, baby. You're starting to lose me. I'm just saying. So I'm going to take a look at the weekly MACD right now, because this is the one that was giving us the warning sign to be scared. She's not turned around yet. She's not turned. She's starting to. We're starting to. We're starting to get higher areas, higher lows on her histogram. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. When it does bullish across, that's when the real fun's going to begin in this game. We could be a little choppy in through October here. So I got a feeling they're going to be playing some games with us this week, is what I got a feeling. That's my feeling. If they're pumping us up on the weekend, they got something planned for us on come Monday, Tuesday. But it also reflects some of the things we've been seeing on these bigger time frames here with the Ichimoku cloud. I've been telling you, she's been looking bullish. For some of the indicators indicating, you know, this area here being a top area. And we were getting rejected on it, and I was about to consider, you know, I was thinking, I guess this is it. We'll keep making lower lows until this one. And there was one little sign that started making me second guess. I was really expecting a bearish retest and just come down until I saw where we started coming back up just a little bit above this, and I'm like, uh-oh, well, that shouldn't happen. That's a little bit too ballsy. And I was looking at my waves and everything, and I'm like, it looks like you got another one in you. Drew this line through here, diagonals here, and so you technically have a breakout. And the line that I was following before that was, of course, from here. And you know, we're doing this at first and tracking this one. This was interesting too. When I saw this, we were below that, and then we came down. We broke out of this, and I'm perking my ears up here and bouncing. So I started adding a little bit more here, but I didn't really trust it too much. So I've been adding and sometimes getting stopped out, just trying to add and add a little here. I was planning on adding a lot more before this ever happened, but maybe we'll get another chance. So would have rather, I'm trying to build a bigger position of this Bitcoin once I get a feeling of where the trend's going. So now we made a higher high. That's good. We're looking for our next higher low. And what we do not want to see is that old market maker trick where they come up with a higher high and then all of a sudden they come up with a lower low and slam us down. So is that one of the things that they might be doing? Are we going to make the big old Batman pattern? Are we going to make a bat? We're going to make the little ears and still do some kind of weird ass double top. I mean, there's some other things that we could be looking at, but right now she don't look like she want to stop too bad with this 4-hour indicator right there giving us the green dot. I gotta say, it's kind of weird that your MACD is bearish when you give us a green dot there, but and your RSI is kind of up in the scary ass territories. If I had to guess, I'd say we got a little bit more room to push up through here. So let's see what it will give us out of Bitcoin. But what goes up does come down. Let's be aware that at some point we're going to hit our head at one of these targets. And if I had to guesstimate, did we do this already? I'm coming to a different chart here. It's a Bitcoin chart, but let's go to the 4-hour so I can get some of this stuff off of here. You're not the one I was just showing though, right? So we're back up here and kind of holding it. What I was trying to do is zoom out a little bit. Yeah. I think we just did this, right? 126 and 129. But let's see, you went here, you went 414, you pull back. I'm just going back over some stuff on price structure here. I want to make sure that we're kind of getting the right idea here. So we got a new high. We got to take that into account too when we're pulling our fibs, and I think we got it right there. And at some point we're going to get a pullback, and when we do, the first places I'm going to look at is the 382 and 236 areas. Probably the 236. Pay a little bit more attention to that. Since it seems to be having a little bit more play on a lot of these pump ups at this point in the market. Last quarter in the season, I think we'll see a lot of 236 respected on the Fibonacci here. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, are you enjoying the pump? This is good for altcoins too, or should be, hopefully. We got to take a look at our indices over here, the Bitcoin dominance. Oh, it's good for altcoins. They're respecting. Look, there's total 3 right there, bouncing off of this little line. We were wondering if we were going to hold or not. Last night when we were looking at it, I think we were making that little doji thing right there, saying indecision. But that's not a bad sign to be on this side of it, right? Nice bounce. If we can come up and get a higher high of total 3, our altcoin backs will look a lot better. Weird thing is that Bitcoin dominance is also going up, so it's going to be picking and choosing on these altcoins. Have to see which projects are going to start taking off and which ones are going to be left behind. It's going to be like popcorn. It's not going to be evenly distributed as well as it would be if the Bitcoin dominance was going down. So we want to see Bitcoin dominance get to wherever its stopping point is. Hopefully it's not too far up, too much further up here. So we pull it up. And let's look at it here on the 4-hour chart. So she, to me, it looks like she's bottomed out, right? And going to just try to climb through our levels. That's what I see on Bitcoin dominance. There is resistance. Well, we're right at it. We are right at some resistance. It's a rising wedge kind of formation. So maybe, but all these moving averages look like she's just trying to. It may be a slow process, but every time she's going up, our altcoins are going to be suffering. So, and they're going to go, and Bitcoin dominance will go up when Bitcoin is taking the show, right? When Bitcoin is the dominating feature of our market, which it is right now, and we can see it starting to come back into effect. So what this means is that your altcoins are starting to lose value against Bitcoin, meaning that Bitcoin is the smartest play right now whenever this is going to the upside. When it comes to a point to where it finds resistance, and say if we come up here, that's kind of where we expect it to come to. This little magical support resistance line back at 60%. If we don't get, if as long as we're going up there, altcoins are going to suffer, and it's better to be in Bitcoin than altcoins. Honestly, you might make a few bucks and see some pop off against the dollar, but they're not really gaining as much against Bitcoin. But when we reverse over here, we bump our head. The moment we start coming down, that's when all altcoins start gaining. So if you can structure, and it's hard to do, and it's hard to remember all these little details, but the name of the secret to the altcoin game when it comes to playing against Bitcoin is that wherever you're finding the resistance, that's when you need to, when we get rejected, and it looks like we're making especially if we're in a downturn, we're making those higher lows, and this is starting to come down. That's when you need to start looking into buying the altcoins with dollars or with Bitcoin. Either way, I will never, in the next cycle, I will never put my Bitcoin at risk for altcoins ever again. That's the lesson I learned this time. So me not going to do that, but I'll take some dollars. I'll take some nasty, dirty, worthless fiat dollars from whatever country wants to give them to me and put it in on altcoins or Bitcoin there. So if this does break to the upside, which is not supposed to, it could be a strong move, and we might get there sooner than not. You're looking kind of frisky, baby, here on the 4-hour time frame. You just all fired up. What are you looking like on the daily over here? Green dot? No, you had that. You're still looking pretty good. The weekly. Bitcoin dominance last week gave us the little green dot there. Money flow's coming down, but everything else looks like it's trying to take up. Ooh, bearish divergence dot down there. So I guess we should also take a look at total 3 real quick here on the daily. I'm really looking at the indicators. Suffering a little bit. The best thing we got going on is all the money flow right here in the green. It's still going up, right? That is probably the best indicator on this indicator. There's like 5 indicators squished in on this one, right? And that's probably really one of the most significant ones right there is the money flow, because when it is in the green, well, the bullish things play out a lot better and the bearish things don't play out as well. When it's in the red, well, hold on to your ass if you're trying to long, because it probably won't go with you. Things will not work out as well as you hope that they will if you're trying to play it that way. And wow, man, this is total 3, right? That's interesting. Am I seeing that correctly? Am I seeing some curvature going on here on the RSI on weekly? Are you trying to get up into these areas over here? Are we trying to, where was this? This was in December. Are we trying to go into another altcoin little rally or mini season or whatever we want to call it before the real one starts? Huh. Well, that's interesting. Make a note of that, Ethel. Put that in the monthly bulletin. Look at this Ichimoku cloud, far away, all thin, not flat up, trying to suck us into it. This is bullish on total 3 on the weekly. And so while even some of these indicators do look kind of top heavy here with the momentum waves and all that, and stochastics buried at the top, we can stay that way for a while and still get some more upswing out of these altcoins. So that's the good news I got for that. 28 people hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being here. I really do.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
So Bitcoin, here on the 6 minute, we're starting to do a little flag out here. Ichimoku cloud still looks like she's on crack, and looking like you might actually want to go higher even on the smaller time frame here. Coming down to the 1 minute. Why not? Yes, the Ichimoku cloud still looks interesting over here. I'm going to take the impulse move here and see that we got a nice little 382 catch there. And if I'm looking for the next little target from the 382s, I am looking for this one. This one. Can we do's it? Will you do's it? I don't know, but she's trying to. She's getting a breakout right here, isn't she? Right now on the 1 minute. This is my chance to go hard. I'm going hard, and I can put a stop loss right under here before I get. Oh no, that's a lot. That's even more than what I wanted. I can't go as hard. You didn't put that order in last time, stupid. Why not? Alrighty. So for me, why would I do it? Well, one, I'm on the 1 minute chart after seeing we're bullish. Seeing a possible breakout here. We're above the 9 moving average. It would be best if the 9 had crossed over the red one. Yeah, I got a little chancy there, but hey, being above the 9 moving average is one of my signals after a breakout. I'm good with that. Walked it on down to the 1 minute and walked right into a little bitty breakout, so I'll take it. Now, she has not gotten past this higher high yet. That's what we're waiting on. I ran it. Tis what we do when we do the diagonals a lot of times. Actually, I don't really like buying breakouts at all. I'm always trying to buy them all on the trend lines. And my take, which was I was hoping I'd have a chance to do that there, so I nibbled in a little bit, just in case she wants to come down a little bit and surprise me. Actually, so I'm starting down here from the bottom, so I'm trying to look at these candle bodies down here and get an angle. Don't really have any. That's kind of as close as I can get. Don't really have another touch over here on this area, so we'll see what we're. Can't do it just yet. Oh, looky there, Ethel! And now we're getting the 9 crossing the 21. Have not yet made a higher high yet. Clear this area. That will look very interesting there. You're getting kind of thick, Ichimoku. You're making me a little nervous. I'm not going to go too crazy on you, baby. Why is this? Oh, gosh. Are you not? I do this all the... That's why. That's why you've not been taking my trades. I thought I entered... You pissed me off. Bitcoin, you just pissed me off again. Not Bitcoin, but... I've been using these stop losses things sometimes, right? And then I forget to switch it back to limit order when I try to go in and put an order in, and then I make a stop limit. And so in essence, my order doesn't happen. I've noticed that, but I do like using those stop losses to help me not get my ass kicked. The best use of a stop loss ever is to help you not get your ass kicked in this game. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I said I was coming to the chat, and I just haven't done it. My bad. You're a bad voodoo doll. I'm a bad voodoo doll. And we got Gator Squatch in the house tonight. Shout out to Gator Squatch for being first tonight. Hey. Tonight's gem pick is Nexera. Just give him the contract right there. We'll take a look at that one. I've been in that one before. I've played that one before. It did have an exploit back in the day, and then made it kind of do what they do when they get an exploit. So she might be, they may be recovering for that. We'll take a look at that. We got Strega in the house. How's it going, Strega? Good to see ya. And we got Floki's Angels in the house. Hey, dog, love your show. Chris made me do the caps tonight. Chris Caps Lock. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Floki's Angels. We got Ave Medina, who's third. Floki's Angels, who was second. Ave Medina, Crypto Therapy. I think trading and TA is a lot like therapy. It really makes you go in. You have to be introspective and ask yourself, why did I make that dumbass decision? And then once you start doing that on this, you find yourself asking yourself that in life in general. Is my emotions making me make a dumbass decision at this point in the game? My wife is yelling at me. Should I say what I want to say, or should I phrase it in a more in a different way? Should I get upset, or should I just be stoic and cool? And that seems to work out better. Chris Line says, hey dog, everyone, market go up, up, up. Smash the like, peeps. Share with family and friends. Subscribe. Bell notification icon set to all. Let's get this party started. Thank you for that comment. 33 people. I think Elvis needs to do an encore. Sean, get Elvis.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
So I think we're over 2,000 subscribers again. It goes up and goes down. And I learned my lesson on that when I was trying to go for the 1,000 and give away a wallet. We'd hit it and then we didn't. Then we'd hit it and then we didn't. That went on for about 3 weeks. I said, okay. Small channel trying to grow. You hitting that like button does help. Subscribing helps. Leaving comments helps. Even talking in the chats, they say helps. William Hatfield, how's it going? I was taking a talk too, laughing my off. I think I've said hi to most of the people here. We got Ryan Boland. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you. Well, thank you. Appreciate you. I can't have a show without you guys. I mean, it's just me talking to myself, and I've done that before. It feels weird. The only thing that feels weird than talking to yourself with nobody is having just one person. Suddenly, wow, you talk about feeling, yeah. And you're like, and then it click off, and you're like, oh crap, I guess I did something wrong. Been there, done that. Haven Peck, how's it going, Haven? Got to visit all my channels. Mia, how's it going, my man? Bitcoin kind of pumps. She's pumping good for a Saturday evening. Well, if I was going to pump Bitcoin like crazy, that would be. Oh, look, you're coming back. Are we holding the 9? Well, I'm still in the 1 minute chart. Oh my God, this is the 1 minute. Tiny, don't do this. Don't do that thing. Come on now. All right, so let's analyze and see what we've got here from 124. This is the 1 minute chart. This is not the chart that the little segment we've been looking at. 786 rejection there. Oh no. Oh no, not a 786er. Where did you bounce it from? It was a 0.5, right? No, it was a 382. Really? Ow! I'm having some audio issues here with my. Give me just a moment here, if you don't mind. So, I'm curious. And we haven't, okay, so you haven't, no, you did, you got up there, right? Are you going to do this one? I want to see what happens here. If we're lucky enough to get back up here, if we get rejected here, then I'm kind of looking at a possible setup for something else. I don't know. But if that happens, then we can get a nice little bat pattern here that could take us down to an 886 retracement right down here, 122.6. And it's too early to tell, so let's see if we can break through here. Are we going to go for all-time highs? We could be trying to go higher. Might be doing that. I don't see the volume coming in, so I'm wondering. We got lower volume as prices going up on the 1 minute. We are on the 1 minute, by the way. We're on the 1 minute. I'm going to start zooming out now because this is a little too crazy. And all we can do now is establish our new trend line. Now, I had this, and that still stands, and we broke that trend line. So let's see what's happening. We may be, when we break a trend line, it's a possibility we might be working up for a double top scenario. And actually, I mean, technically, it could even go higher for that top, but let's see what we're getting here. I'm kind of seeing a situation where we might get rejected here at 124.2, so let's see what happens. And if we, or you can get rejected where you are right now. If you want to, if you really, really want to. Let's see if we, I'm still thinking we might be able to get up here, though. See what happens. Zooming out on the 6 minute. Still looking bullish for that Ichimoku cloud. Not so much on the other indicators. They're getting tired now. Did we go up and we hit our 113 area? So that's cool. Let me come down to the chart where I have that kind of more spelled out better. On this one right here. And let me go back to a smaller time frame so we can kind of see what happened. This is the 113 Fibonacci possible retracement area right there. Oh, look, that would also correspond with the bat pattern thing I'm looking for too. Huh. Okay, well that's cool. Not weird. It's always cool to see how these things, you can get the same destination, but several different techniques, even using the same tool. It's crazy. Fibonacci's are awesome. We're still above the non-moving average, and as long as we're above the non-moving average, ladies and gentlemen, according to this channel, everything is a-okay. Everything's fine. If you're above the 9, everything's fine, and even on the 3-minute time frame. See what we can do up here. 124 is what I'm looking for short term. If we do get ballsy after that, 126.308, but and then harmonic area right here, 125. Take it bit by bit. But each one of these areas, I would expect price to have some kind of boo-boo moment where it gets rejected or has some kind of go sideways, or it has a reaction at these areas. I only look for pivot points for the majority of my targets so that I can get these little reactions for that. That's just what I like to do and take profits there. Why not? This looks like the best place to do it. So all these altcoins are kind of looking kind of cool, right? And Zcash, my little darling right there, does not want to stop. She's going crazy. Good places to get in MRX if you're wanting to trade something volatile. I'd like to see it go back up to $16, $17 or maybe even higher if things get crazy. Exchange coin should be related to liquidity on the, or transactions volume on the exchange. So she's been beat down, she can get back up. So we're going to look at a few little things and also your request and why I'm thinking about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me put my little marker up into the chat and come back to the chat. And right there, let me put it on the screen there. Submit your coin request for live analysis. Priority goes to members and super chats, but I'll come back here after I look at some coins, and then I'll make a list from any new coins that you guys, if you have any you want to take a look at. 41 people on the stream. You guys are excited about Bitcoin tonight. Bitcoin, she's a fighter. You got definitely tonight. Haven says, I'll blindly long Pingu in just a few hours. Save the ostriches. We got dragons and snakes. Oh my. Hey, J Violet. Hey, there's Mr. Ethereum. And there's J Violet. Hey, J Violet, good to see you. Is that a new all-time high for Bitcoin? Yeah, I believe it is. We got more Candle Mafia in that. We got Candle Mafia. Frankie's guys are over here. Hey, I love Frankie. Frankie's awesome. You'll see some differences between me and Frankie. I do respect his little tool. Oh, that's not it. The volume weighted pro. Yeah, this little guy. I use it sometimes. It's not my main thing. Fibs are my main things. Trend lines, horizontals, mostly diagonals. You see me do a lot of trend line magic, Fibonacci's, and combine them. And then the moving averages play a lot. And then we'll consult some other indicators like Market Cipher and things like that along the way. MACD being a good one. She lied to me about the weekly though. I'm gonna have a talk with her about that. I think she's been drunk. She's never been wrong about that. And I gotta say, for a bearish cross, this is awful bullish for a bearish weekly cross on the MACD. I guess it's the first time for everything, but this was I wouldn't have expected this in a normal situation at all. just in one of those surreal ones, and that's kind of what it feels like. So targets for Bitcoin, let's start getting into some juicy altcoins. 43 people. I think we just broke a record. Zcash is having a field day today, and so am I, because I got Zcash, and I've been building a bag of Zcash since she was down on the low lows and dropped to $28 and scared the bejesus out of me. Should we clear everything off? Before I do, wow. See where we've been looking at for a while. Parabolico is what we got going on here, baby. And trend lines galore. This is our new trend line, which is a steep ass channel, which can take us up to these highs of $200, $205. Straight up runs us into 205 right there. We're going to zoom out so I can look at this chart and see that all this outdated information here, we're going to have to come to the weekly so I can squeeze all this in, right? And we got some, oh man, we can put them back on there. Erase everything and start anew. Look at you, Zcash, baby. This is the effect of the rounding bottoms, and this is why you've heard me over the past few years praise the rounded bottoms, because rounded bottoms, as my original mentor, who's now passed away, did say, rounded bottoms pay the bills, baby, and I got to agree. Zcash, you're making me very happy, baby. So I need a nice little selling point for this one. I'm going to go with the big boy up here, the very swing high to swing low. I'm going to do, well, let me do a few other variations here. Let's take this one. This was, I can see why you would be feeling a little something here. So I scaled this down from the high to the low because that will have the most effect, I believe, on the local price action here. But I don't want to forget about the very top here too, top to all the way to bottom. And I'll get those targets in just a second. But local ones right here for Zcash, yeah, we are in a great area to take profit as we speak here at 170, and hopefully I am. Right. You taking some profits? Gonna take some profits, Zcash. Oh, a little bit. Get them orders set in there. I got one at 170. Right. You're selling a whole one, right? 170. You can do it. She's wanting to go up there. All right, and we'll also look at 194. That's our 886 retracement from this one. Let me color code these guys, get them all set here. That way I know what they are when I come back to them. And now I'm going to scale this little guy up and we'll come back. This was the high that we had. This was December of last year. Oh, you correspond, the 886 corresponds with our 618 confluence. We're past this. Makes sense, we might try to go there. Oh, you're going to hit 195? That would be a lower high from here. Our other option is to come up here and make the higher high from that. And it may have, oh man, that's 242 for that target. That's a little ballsy. I can't wait till she gets back up in those. I think she might do it. She might be able to do that. Would love to see that. I would definitely be taking a majority of my profits there on that one, because she goes up to these targets and then she loses a lot, right? The big ass drops out of Zcash, so I don't want to be buying on the way back down because she can travel down a lot. So there will be no buying the dip on this big candle, on this weekly candle anyway. At least that's what I'm telling myself. I've been doing it as we've been going up. She's not dipped very much at all. Been harder to build a bigger bag as she goes up. But these are some areas I'll be looking at selling and maybe entertaining an idea of a short, because if she does come down, look how she comes down. Came down 72% there very quickly within a matter of a few weeks. Within what took a couple of months, no, actually didn't. It took about 2 weeks to get down to that first target. And second time, this was November of 22. That's been a while. That was a 72%. Those were bull market highs. Here was some other ones when she pumped up here. How much? This was one of the first pump ups, kind of like what we got now, where she went crazy, right? Ended up pulling back 43% there. So if she were to pull back, let's say 40% here, you'll be looking back, coming back to $95. A big pump like this, I would be, wherever it ends and tops out, I'd be looking at least at the 50% retracement. So taking that, just that whole candle, and let's say that that's topped out there, I would at least look for us to come back here about 111. We haven't topped out exactly yet that we know of, so I can't say that. I'm going to try to line up this. We're deviating on our trend lines here on Zcash 4 hour. Looking nice. Take profit area. Can you still get in on this one? That's kind of risky, man. Should have made a plan for this in a while. There's a chance it might go up to $200, $250. What would that give you? If we go up to the next target that or the biggest target that I've got up there, you might get 50%. We just go up to the second target, 194, you're just getting 23% on spot. Probably a little late on this one unless you were in it. That's why we like to talk about the areas of when to try to build a bag in some of these things. And hopefully, now any of you guys here on Zcash? Any of you guys got good Zcash? This is Ethereum. Let's check out Ethereum. I'm going to try to go through these a little bit quicker here. And, oh man. Well, I'm on the daily. Maybe we can come to the 4 hour. Let's come to the 4 hour. All right, so lost our trend line, had to pull back, and now, let's see, we connect that trend line. We're at resistance right now. Coming down here from the bottom where we deviated, and then we got away from it and started going up. But right now, we're heading up for resistance there. Looks like we're struggling. We're going to struggle at 46, looks like, with, and this one too underneath. Yeah, we're at resistance. We're struggling right now at 44. It's going to have a hard time getting to 46. Hope it does. Hope it does. Let's come down the smaller time for 1 hour. Are you trying to do it? Nice. She went away from it but lost it. Now we've got it again. Now we got another angle going on here. Yeah. Okay. So she's trying to work her way up there. Will she get past 4,600? If it does, we're looking at 48 for our next target. 4673 area for Ethereum, and then 48. That's still good. Solana, we're at 231. What's happening over here? You did that, and now you're deviating. We got some angle. Let's see if it lines up. It does. It does. I'm big on these angles, on these trend lines, and I do have a method for how I track trend lines. There is an order of operations on how I do trend lines and how I follow these guys. And what do we got here? Let me see if you, what did you do over here? Are you on? 382, 127, and 127. Yeah, are you a? So this is what I'm wrapping my head around now, are these harmonic patterns. I've learned Fibonacci and harmonics, a different method, and I'm trying to wrap my head around these harmonic patterns, which are really kind of cool. Now this is a shark pattern, and it did play out. They have suppose I have around a 70 to 90% success rate on these patterns. And what this means is this is actually a bullish pattern. And now I find this really interesting because combining this with what I've learned, most of the people with the harmonics, I don't see them actually play these parts in here. I do. I play all the little moves in here. I see them just wait till it shows up and they see it, get one, and then they say, okay, we're going to go in now, or wait till the type 2 retest and go in. I'm like, I'm making the plays all the way through those. Anyway, seems like we got that. Now this is kind of cool because that can give us some target ideas right there. The 382 and the 618 are the two notable ones there. And now we're actually looking, coming back to the C area, 2252. We're looking at coming back to the top. So that's kind of cool. Next target for Solana, we're looking at 240 and then 246. Let's see if we can clean this chart up a little bit, get back over here. So we've identified a channel. If I were to carry this out, it would look a little bit more symmetrical. And that even points higher than that little guy. It's kind of pointing toward 246 there. That would be your 886. I guess I should put you on there, shouldn't I? I didn't do it, did I? If I had to pick one, I'd actually be going more with that 886, I believe. 245, 246. $258, really? Well, let's see what we can do on that one. All right, so Solana looking kind of interesting here on the 1 hour and the 4 hour. I'm checking out my moving averages here. Bearish cross 100 over 200. Wouldn't doubt that we would get a pump from that. But the 50 coming up on the 200. There's still some bearish things. This has got to work through some things on these moving averages, but it's starting to. They're starting to come up. It's just start getting some more bullish crosses happening here before long. Trying to regain our 9 moving average. Got duck lips going on. That's where the moving averages didn't cross. They came down, swooped in, and now going the other way. Looks like duck lips. Looks like kind of looks like that. Duck lips. Hopefully we can get some more mileage out of Solana here. Let's see if we can get up to 240. Try to work higher. Keep our eye on that big fat cloud. Don't want to go in it. 4 hours got a green dot. I say we'll see that probably on a lot of coins right now. Ton is kind of hot. I think she might be moving. Not Ron. I'll type Ron in. It's not Ron. It's Ton. After this, I'm going to get to the request here. And if you guys are interested, I found it. I've been meaning to do this for the last few nights, but over here on Tokenmetrics, there's a section where they've got some kind of really DGen kind of coins for investors and traders alike. And they do a portfolio, and they say when they bought it, like they purchased these coins October 3rd, which was yesterday, and the results of them. So a new purchase, what they're looking at is kind of what they think is hot, okay? If you like, we can take a look at some of those, the trader ones. They're worth trading, not necessarily holding for a while. But there are some that they're looking at holding for a while. We can take a look at some of those guys if you're interested in it. I need to see some chat activity. Maybe I should do a poll. Should probably do a poll. I'll try to do that. So the plan is to go to Ton real quick. Look at Ton. I'm going to jump over to Pump and Nexera. Take a look at that and then come over and make a list of any coins that you guys want to look at. And hopefully I'll do a poll and we'll see what we want to do about Tokenmetrics. Ton. Well, you're holding the 21. That's good. I don't see the bullish sign yet. Maybe it's coming. You lost a trend line. It looks like you lost a trend line. Let's see. Yeah, you did lose one. She might be coming up for a little possible double top. This is good. Well, I got short in my monitors or something. So she lost the trend line. I'm not yet sold on it just yet for Ton. Let me come down to a smaller time frame. 1 hour. Well, that's cool. That it's trying to climb above this moving average. That's a good sign. That's good. That's good. I'm trying to regain this. I'm possible that she might get up and test that. Can we draw this trend line? Can we include? Do we have angle? We do have some angle there. Do we have a channel idea? We do. Okay, so I'm cool with this. I'm cool with doing this right now. All right, so let's look and see if we start hitting $3 out of Ton then. Nice one. Bigger target, the main one I'm looking for is about 349. Lots of targets in between there, but oh, nice. Ton is in its little sweet bargain zone, right? Hadn't broke out of here. Possible inverted head and shoulder, bottom pattern idea. Maybe it's kind of got a fat head, but trying to make some bottom idea. Oh, I just erased my channel and keep my channel. Broke out from here, went up higher high. There might be a retest of 270. That might be what she's working on right now. Come back to the 200 moving average on the 1 hour. Could be. might go up a little bit. I don't know. If you're looking pattern wise, you might be thinking all it's got to do is just start dropping pretty soon to make a a top pattern here, like a head and shoulder. It might do it, or it might keep going. Breaking out of this zone though, anywhere below 286 is what I'm trying to say is a decent place to build a bag, and then starting to take profit at $3.03. Yeah, not a bad idea. All right, let's take a look at Pump. This is Pump.fun. Let's try Binance. I probably got it charted here. Yeah, I do. This is I'm going to zoom out to the 4 hour. Oh, that was nice. I just saw this. So this is a nice setup. You see how we got all this stuff down here with the momentum waves, and then we got this little one right here. This is what CryptoFace calls the trigger wave, and it looks like we're setting up for a trigger wave. This is on the 4 hour. That they normally lead to good pumps. If this is what's happening, other things look like they're lining up for that. I think we're getting ready to get a trigger wave. MACD's looking happy here on the 4 hour with the lighter histogram, high or low there. She's a lagging indicator. It takes her a minute to figure out what's going on. She's usually very truthful, except for whatever the hell happened on the weekly. All right. Oops. Do I need to? I've already got targets over here. We got a broadening wedge pattern right here, bullish megaphone that we broke out of, inverted head and shoulder, bottom, partial decline. I ticked all of our boxes, got back into our. This is what we're testing right now. And did you lose it? Let's take it down to okay, bodies, wicks. Body here, get that support resistance thing where it wick down bodies, and if we do that, it looks like a perfect support resistance flip. We call it traction here on the top of this trend line. Should be trying to go up. Now normally I would like to get my fibs out for this little guy, but what I'm going to do actually is just do this, and we've already got that target up there. Oh snap. It's this one at the very top here, 0.008586. The 886 Fibonacci is the one that's really pointing to. So when I find some confluence like this, I usually draw a little arrow. We went up and got our first target. That's a blue line. That should be a measure move if I did it right. It looks like a 618. But measure moves what I usually colored those, and did what we needed to do. We got rejected there 1, 2, 3 times even, and now we came back, and now we're ready to start the party all over again. So I got confluence that 0.008 is a great target for this one right now. It's about 30% gains. Another little target right here at 0.0081, and Pump.fun. I'm going to come down to the 15-minute. We got anything going on here? You still working through some stuff? Looks like you got a breakout from this trend line. That's good. Still got some. She maybe. We got 1, 2, 3. Cool. A trend line here. She may pull back a little bit. I don't see it coming back too much. But we may come back down to this little area, retest the little breakout area, retest the bottom of the trend line. She's starting to expand here on this little local pattern. And those are cool. And we got 1, 2, 3, or we got our 5th wave in. Probably going through a correction, right? Elliot, do you see it? Oh, you're looking at bigger. No, you got it. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4 wave. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, right, because you touched. Right. My bad. I just got schooled by Elliot. He just corrected me there. I was counting. Forgot to look at one of the rules when I made my count. So a 3 wave. Ooh, pull back wherever it wants to go, and then go for a 5. So should be trying to take out this high over here is what we got to do. 0.007. Let's go ahead and guess my target's higher, but do we have anything to work with here on the short term? Oh, 4%. Nah, hell no. We want to go for the bigger targets. All right, so Pump.fun looking good. 0.007 being retested, hopefully, and then 0.00885. I like that. Let's, this is a request. I like to take those and post them. Whenever I can think about it, put them on the trade setups, just so it's documented. And this is pump. 4-hour chart.
Lightning strikes on the edge of fate. Leap of the brave, no time to wait. Path unknown, yet the beats alive. Feel the passion.
With I'm just going to say that. All right, so we posted that over there into the Telegram group. And let's take a look at NXRA, Nexera. Let's come over here and let's go with. It's best to do this, in my personal opinion, on CoinMarket Cap. They seem to give me more information on the website about the coin than I get on CoinGecko when I'm using the browser. Now, on my phone, it gives me all that information, but somehow on the website it does not. And I have to dig harder to find out what the hell a coin does. So Nexera, $10 million market cap, still tiny. It was a lot more at one time. She's had kind of a rough time. It's got 1.4 billion in circulation, 2 billion total supply. Back in the day, this was Alliance blockchain. It had an exploit, not a hack, but an exploit, and it dumped after that, and a lot of people lost faith in it. I got into it from another YouTuber that was following it, and he's really big on it. Was in it for a while, and it was sad to see that all this happened. He did make some gains before it did, but still. Way I got into, I was playing the Alliance blockchain, and then they had the hack, and then everything was dumping, and it went down dirt cheap. And I said, screw it, I'm gonna put $50 in it. So I bought Nexera at extremely low prices with a little, and that $50 started turning out. I can't remember exactly, but that was the right play to do. It turned into something, just that one little play. And it went up, and then something else happened, and then it came back down again. I think there was another exploit or something happened, another scare. So I've got to talk about the history that I know about it. But let's take a look at the website, Builder Business Community. Let's see what the Nexera chain mainnet soft launch live. So they bounced back from it, it looks like. Okay, so it's not a rug pull project. What we need to do, though, what I would feel better at doing. Where's your GitHub? Let's take a look at their GitHub and see how they've been building over the past, I don't know, 6 to 8 months over here. Not Discord. I hit the wrong one, didn't I? Do you not? Where's your GitHub? Oh, I don't see one. Why not? Why no GitHubby? Wait a minute. Aren't you a layer 1? Or no, you're ERC. I think I'm getting all confused here. It's not. Nexera's powerful omni-chain technology is built on the principles of standardization and interoperability through the ERC 7208 token, streamlining the digitization of real-world assets and opening access to trillions in liquidity. Let's go back to the website here. What does that do? Strategic partnerships. Okay. First compliance-ready chain for on-chain capital markets is what I'm saying. I don't think I've got it set up where you guys can hear that. Interoperability is okay. Well, they had a good argument back in the day. They just had some bad luck going on. Let's take a look at the chart and see what the chart looks like, because that's what I go by. NXRA. Well, before we do that, we need to look at a few little things over here. All-time high for this was 28 cents, and that was 2 years ago, May 26, 2020. 2 years ago, 2024. It hasn't been. Why do you say, oh, you're rounding up? You scared me. Okay, a year and a half ago. So back when all the altcoins were pumped up, this one was 28 cents, and now its all-time low was 8 days ago. It went to half a penny. It's up 70% from there. So she's bouncing off of her bottoms is what I'm getting here. Does it, can it do good? I gotta say, this one's going to be a lottery ticket play. From past experience and everything, if you believe, I mean, there's a possibility. You've always got to look at this. This is the degen plays. You got to look at these and not go, brother, I wouldn't touch that with anybody's penis. And say there could be big ass opportunity. If you can get it at half a penny here at a bottom, the lowest low was, or just right under a penny rather. And if it goes back to 29 cents, maybe it will, maybe it won't. Maybe it'll only get halfway, which is, oh my god, that was not, where was it? That wasn't 20. That was November 24. This is December 24. What the hell were you? Oh, that was April. Yeah, April. See, this is where it went. It was doing pretty good, right? It was doing good. It was doing good until everything topped out. And after everything topped out, that's the 28 cent. And then it just gave it all up. It went, I mean, this is bear market. It went straight into bear market. So you are at bear market bottoms on this one if you're willing to give it a play. Now, pulling from high to low gives us 7.4 cents as the main area to look for, 236. So technically speaking, anywhere under 7 cents is a bargain. We can scale this down for local, which is exactly what I'm going to do. From this high, and this was December. This is almost a year ago. So in this past year, it's fell 80%. It's like it went in the bear market all over again. Had one little pump and then gave it up. Technically, according to this, anywhere under 3 cents is the juicy pie zone. And I got to say, at this point in the game, I would leave it. I mean, we could scale it down to here too if we wanted to go to May. But if it goes to 3 cents from where it is now, that's 200% gains, and that's where I would expect it to. You've also got this little area right here, which I don't have fibbed out, but I'm going to mark it. That's a support resistance flip area right here. That's at 2 cents, so that's definitely a target. If we pull our fibs from our high that we had in May of this year when it was 2.6 cents. Now we can we can just do you again. You're still in that juicy little bit. She's in the sweetest ass. We found that scaling down on everything. Totus is still in the sweet juicy ass buy zone if you want to take a shot on it. Is it worth taking a shot on? You do have a breakout and retest. I can say that. It's coming down to the 4 hour. See it a little bit better. So it does look like she's starting to do something. She has made the lowest low that she's ever made right here. It's cheapest it was ever been at half a penny. Anybody that got in at half a penny, well, they're excited. They've already doubled up right now. So it's a degen play, and you would, I mean, if you were trying to do something like this, nibbling in at the bottoms, because that's what the big money does. They nibble, they nibble, they nibble, they nibble, they nibble all through this little bottom phase until it does like what we saw with what I showed you with Zcash. Boom, we go up, right? It takes a lot of patience to make these plays, but these are the ones that can make you big ass gains. I don't know that this will ever go back to the way it was before the exploits or anything like that. I think it was up to like a week ago. I just saw it in the highs, but she got on up there, or when it was Alliance blockchain, before they put the new token out. 28 cents was the highest this one's ever gotten. Can it do it? 2 billion, 1 billion in circulation, I think. Let's see. It kind of reminds me, I mean, I don't know, OM Mantra DAO, they suffered through some stuff too, but they've yet to recover. And this is Mantra DAO. Let's see what we got on the daily here. You got any bullish divergence going on? From here, kind of. What about from here? You do on the daily. So this one was a disappointment. This was making up the bulk of my portfolio, man. This thing went from a little of nothing and 71 cents all the way up to like $9, and hung out forever around 6, and then suddenly it was 30 cents. Sucks. It did. And she's just still staying on the bottom. Eventually it might do something. It was an exploit, supposed to not a rug pull, but it's still not recovered. We got Luna. Oh no. I just looked at Luna. Luna's another one. Of course, remember it's the one that kicked off the big bear market and liquidated everybody almost, or had an effect of it. And it's are you at 14 cents? But you're I saw you were at fractions of a penny. You're at 14 cents? This is as low as you've been, right? For a while. Still got no love for Luna. Alright, or USDT or UST. XPL, let's take a look at that. We had some requests for this one. I thought it looked interesting on this pullback. So I've been building a little bag of this, and she's at an area of interest for me. I almost didn't see you down there. So, did you lose that? Hopefully, I don't have much to work with here. I've got a wick, so I'm going with the wick. If we pull from here, we're still below. So I don't like the fact that we lost the 50% Fibonacci. That would have been a cool place to bounce. And for a strong impulse move up like this, that's the perfect place for it to come back and retrace to. Hopefully we will recover from this and go back up. I'll come in smaller time frame and see what I'm seeing. It looks like we might be getting some action here. But if we can't, then we are looking for the 71 cent area and hoping that will hold. Usually a 618 will if we make it down there, but the 50 really had a good chance of holding here. So let's come down the smaller time frame. I see some rounding. That's good. So maybe. Oh, do you? Oh, that's nice. I like that idea. So I got this idea, right? Okay, we got this idea here. Trend line, breakout, retest of it. I think there's a chance we might be recovering this. And if we can get past this, about 90, get back in the above 90 cents. We're at 88 right now. There might be a play here, but I need to wait for some confirmation on this because it could easily get rejected there and just keep slow burning down to 70 cents. Even the Ichimoku cloud kind of suggests that she has some more down to go. So that's nice that we see that idea. Let's try a different idea, a different approach. Let's take this one and let's go this way. And now we see we're at resistance. And let's see if we got any kind of, oh, we got angle right here. You squeezed through here. Falling Reggie ideas. 68% chance they break to the upside. Partial decline here, higher low. She may be setting up for a breakout there. Let's get rid of the channel. So the channel, when they squeeze, that's where you get your wedgies, your triangles. Squeezing the channel. And so here's we got a nice little bottom wedge trying to go. So this is a bottom area. We maybe some slight rounding. It may do the little come up, do a little, well, I call it butt crack, and then come back down for a little bit and then make a double bottom. Okay, so we may be making a larger bottoming pattern here. This is the 1 hour chart, by the way. It's easy. They could definitely do something like that here. So I wouldn't expect breakout. We're going to the upside. If that were to happen on XPL, if that is our bottom, then we would pull this guy out, right? And we do it this way. And most likely we might see us come up here and come back down and then do something like that. That could be what's going on here. Or we could be working down here. Let's see. We don't have our confirmations yet. Right, the falling wedge. The breakout will give us an indication if we can get that breakout, and it looks like we'll find out pretty soon. 68% chance this does break to the upside. Target I'll be looking at is around $1. You might have to front run this one. I don't know. Well, you did touch that last over there, didn't you? Alexa, skip. Let's see if we can get to 104 there. Let me come back to the chat here. Let's see what you guys are talking about these days. Booyah, says Ave. Dang it, Sean. Let me catch up with the chat here. Oh, is this the old one? No. 42 people hanging out. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate that. That's
For those of you
I'll
that
get
are
numbers
hitting
from
that
that.
like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, we got Meet Damien. How's it going, Meet Damien? Shall I dare say that Bitcoin looks like it's about to have another bull flag to the upside? Bull flag to the upside. It's maybe doing. Where are we back up at 124? Is this one easier to look at? This one's easier to look at. I don't have as many marks over here. Make them back my little standard 6-minute. She is making a little pennant there. Looks like it depends. I guess it depends on how you look at it and what time frame. If you take wicks into account, we definitely got something symmetrical going on there. So Maltake would be a bull pennant. I do have the targets 124. I got an AB equals CD move up here at 126,308. So that's the real one. I'm kind of looking at to see if she's going to play out. Wow. Not going to give me a chance to come back down here, man. You were struggling over here with 122.4. And she wants to try to go high. Okay, so... And this one... Did I color code you wrong? You're something different. Oh, I'm getting sloppy there. Okay, I color coded you wrong. Okay, that made sense. Like, you shouldn't be green, you should be red. Somebody got sloppy. All right, so yeah, 127, or technically I say 127. It's a that one is a 127 from that direction. Well, I guess we don't need some of these lines anymore. That was the one, that was the area that I was trying to see if we can get above. That's what we were looking at last night when we left the show. Putting that, and nailed it, by the way. That was the point, that's the 0.5. If we couldn't get past it, we were looking at possibly coming lower, right? And from this top down to this wick down here is where I pulled. Not here, but the bottom over here. And that was it. That was the... And it nailed it, and then we lost it and came down lower. Came back and retested this one, and this one I started looking at this as being a little bit more bullish. That we didn't make a lower low, we came down even with this wick, came back down to zero, to the zero line on the Fibonacci. That makes a double bottom situation here, and that made me start looking at it being a little bit more bullish. And then the steeper it was here. That's why I had that line up there earlier. That steeper breakout from here, this was the best entry, or the greatest entry right here at 121.8. Breaking out from that, well, not the greatest. Good guy down there. But there were several places to add and get in and build your bag on the way up. You just had to add the conviction and not the fear that it was going to go down. And I gotta say, it wasn't easy to figure it. It wasn't easy to catch on to it. This was the first thing that was making me hopeful. And then the breakout was more hopeful, and then I started getting a little bit more bullish on it. But still, I still expected, I was still having to wait till we made a higher high over here. I thought we'd get a lower. I was looking at the possibility that we might roll over from over here. But then we started doing more bullish things. And here's what we got. And I ain't mad about it at all. I just wish I had more Bitcoin. Because I did make a point to take to definitely dial some profits in while we were back up here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me come back into the chat. Chris Klein says, I kind of can't believe what I heard Lifer say earlier tonight. I hopped into his stream quick, and one of the first things he said was he's the coolest and the best. He was also calling short. But then the next day he's saying, we nailed that bottom. But he does that a lot, man. If there's a red candle, he does have a tendency to be bearish on those days, and we're at bottoms. He starts looking for shorts at support areas. That's my biggest enforcing patterns. Other than that, but it's funny how he remembers things, and maybe we're all guilty to this to some degree. So, but when we play things back in our head, somehow the memory is not really what was actually filmed on camera there sometimes. And I point that out sometimes, I gotta say, like, for example, it was up, yeah. So this was the 29th, right? I think. It tells me. When was this? Yeah, September 29th. This was his call. He was calling for 104. He declared himself bearish for this day. We were sitting at 109, and it was shoulder, head, shoulder. This pattern coming to. He declared himself. That didn't happen. We started bouncing, and then the very next day he was saying, we called that bottom. We nailed that bottom. And we called that. No, you can't call a bottom if you're calling a short. If you're calling for 104, you didn't nail a bottom. And those little things that, and it's more of a personality thing. I try not to get started on there or else I won't. Once you understand that he didn't make his millions from trading, he made his millions from selling a trading group, then you understand. And from what I can see with this trading style, I mean, he's given you some very just, if you're a pattern trader, if that's what speaks to you, may I introduce you to Bukowski, who wrote the encyclopedia of chart patterns. I normally have it over here that I could show you, but he's got a free site called thepatternSite.com. It looks like it's from the 1980s. I agree, but it's got all the alpha. This is where your real statistics and your real alpha for pattern trading comes from. If this is what's appealing to you and you haven't found out about him, this will change your life, and you don't have to worry about a $99 group. This will tell you how to trade patterns correctly and not force them or try to apply them wrongly. And I see a lot of things. I see a lot of people, and now a lot of people learn from him or picking up from him, and you're trying to do an inverted head and shoulders and at tops, and really they're it's better to look at them that way. I don't know. I have some things I disagree with, but he's definitely got the attention. Chris Klein says Dubai got to his head. He's very emotional, is what I would say. He speaks a good game. He's got all the right things to say. He's a salesperson. He's definitely a salesperson. I used to be a salesperson too, and I hated it. I can do it, but it's not. But some people are just really natural, talented salespeople. He's got it. He doesn't mind telling you what you want to hear, or whatever will help get the deal done. Is basically what you get with sales, and I can't go with that. That's why I'm glad I'm not in sales anymore. I was in jewelry business, so we can feel found you, baby. We're gonna use all those little tactics. but he does remind me of a used car salesman, I gotta say. Where's calling? Oh no. Are we turning into a lifer bashing stream now? I've done enough of that in my day. I have, but I've tried to make peace with it, and just not, but look at it this way. He's spoon feeding all the people that are paying him. You know, I mean, he makes around $200,000 a month just from his group alone or his business. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem I have is that he's leading you to think that he traded his way to there, and he did not. Okay, he did, and he used to be totally against leverage trading. In the group that we came from, we were in the same group, and I didn't know it until I was already out of the group and already learned everything, because I never recognized him over there. But I found out, oh, you were an administrator there for a long time. You were there when I was there. Well, that's crazy. But he was in the same trading group that I was in, so I understand where his trading comes from, and I understand where some of it got skewed, because some of it was skewed in that trading group. Joe also came from that trading group. Joe from Trade Intuition over here. And while I'm here, let me give you guys a shout out. This is Joe. I think he might still be here, or he was earlier. Also got Meet Damien, other YouTubers. Go check them out. These are other people, smaller YouTubers out here giving you the alpha every day, not trying to come at you with some $99 a month trading group claiming to be the only alpha out there, the best in the world, and all that other bravado out there. My problem is when you get ego involved with trading, you make mistakes. And I've seen it. He's a great case study for how ego will, I don't know, man. But he'll still come back the next day and tell you that he nailed it. And making massive gains every day. And the only time I've seen his accounts grow is when he adds funds to them. You've been noticing his BitUnix has been trailing down lately. But they'll pop up and suddenly there'll be another $10,000 in there. Whenever he makes a big trade, he will show you. But when nothing is going on, he's not going to show you, okay? For the longest time, I didn't think he knew where the profit and loss screen was, right? That actually shows your past history and all this stuff. But he will show you when it's good. But all the other times, he does not show you at all, okay? And that's just a general thing, and that's human. But for the new people that come in, that's where I have the issue. Because when I remember when I was new, and I'm looking for direction, and I'm looking, these YouTube guys, they know everything. Oh my gosh. Well, because I was so young. I remember I was new to this game when CryptoFace was out here. He just said something flippantly, you know, and I'm like, at the end of the stream, well, I'm tired of trading. I'm going to go play this game or whatever. But Bitcoin, yeah, they'll probably do something like this and go up. And you're like, well, he knows. Okay, well, I'm going to stick in. You know, new people are so susceptible. They're taking they don't understand this at all. And, you know, it's your journey. If you're here in TA, you know it's a journey, right? And as the more you get into it and you look back, it's not as complicated, but for some, it's hard to wrap your mindset around what you got to do, because you got to flip a lot of things on their head the way you look at this market. You got to get your emotions under control. You got to learn about risk management, and then you got to have a good process or a good strategy to do it. Now, Lifer likes to do patterns and take measure moves, and I like measure moves too. The only thing is, I see a lot of forecast and then a lot of measure moves that get moved. I don't know, and I'm like, I don't understand that. I don't understand why you would move a measure move, why you want to skew it, why you want to take the line that you measured so delicately. And he goes on some crazy measure. Most of the measure moves he takes are not Bukowski type measure moves. Again, if you're a pattern trader, let me give you some alpha. This changed my life. Bukowski.com. He is the godfather of pattern trading. I'm just going to put it that way. And I would trust what he says over any. I've back tested this many times. This one has a 99% chance to work. And you know, a lot of this is fluff and hype. And again, I feel bad for the new people, because I remember when you were in this and you're down, you put I remember putting $5,000 in this market a couple of years ago and getting down to my my last 1,800, and then though I finally realized, well, I've got to sign up for a group, a course or something, and then you take a third of that to put into a trading group or whatever, your $99 a month or $600 for half a year or whatever, and then you're left with $1,000 to make your millions with, right? And you got to go through a learning process and everything. It's, you know, the new people they're out there. Not everybody's got all the big money and to be paying $100 a month willy-nilly for something, just be spoon-fed some basic strategies. And hopefully, you know, shows like this show, Meet Damien and Joe at Trade Intuition, you get some different insights, and Joe was a mentor in that group. He was the lead mentor over there in that group. So I don't think he was when Lifer was there. Well, Lifer's, I think it was still. He wasn't there the first time I was in the group. I came back when I started my channel 3 years ago, and I went in for another 6 months, and Joe was there. And I got to see how Joe works, and he would put out videos and everything on the little Telegram channel. And I mean, he really went, and beautiful charts. So Joe's got my respect over there. I've seen what Joe can do, and how Joe teaches and everything. And Joe's solid. Let me tell you, Joe's solid. And that's why you always see me giving Joe his respect over here, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I get sidetracked. We got off on push my buttons. We started talking about it. Mr. Ethereum says, "Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it." I don't know. I interrupted somebody's conversation. I just started doing YouTube Shorts on Ethereum news. I only have 16 subscribers. Oh, really? Well, let's see if we can help that out, Mr. Ethereum. I can't even spell it. Are you Mr. Ethereum? Mr. Rip Ethereum? Is that you? So here's some shorts on Ethereum for Mr. Ethereum. I'm going to subscribe. 22 subscribers. So this is Mr. Ethereum in our chat. 42 people hanging out. Can we perhaps maybe bump this up to 42 subscribers by chance? I'm just asking for a friend. Putting out shorts. You got to get started. You got to get started, and it's a rough start. Hopefully you're. Let me tell you what I found when I was first starting. I was going at a pretty decent pace. What was doing it for me, and probably still would now, was coin videos. Putting out a coin video, and you were doing shorts, or you got a variation too. But it was the little videos that was getting people in. The live streams. Ever since I switched live streams, the growth just stopped. But this is where all the alpha is, and this is where I can get with people, and I can really show you what I do, and show you things in real time, and we can be in real time on all this stuff and go over so many more coins than me spending one day editing a whole damn video to put out that somebody might not even be interested in. And the clicks come from where whatever's hot. If you make a video about whatever's hot, you're going to get the clicks and subscribers. But to actually so anyway, well, I hope your channel grows a lot quicker than. Oh, it got another subscriber there. Can we update it? Let's refresh it. We got any more? Just one? Only one of you can go there and subscribe to Mr. Ethereum and give it a chance. It's hard, people. It's hard getting started on this. Lifer got his come up because of Jason Casper happened to mention him over on the blockchain to, I think, to DZ, and then DZ brought him in, then BitBoy kind of took to him. That's how Lifer got his come up. That's it. That's what helped his come up happen. And sometimes it just takes somebody mentioning you, giving you, showing you a little love and consideration, and it can be all you need to springboard you. And if you get enough people doing it, well, if we make it a habit here on YouTube, and I don't see why we wouldn't for new people. I mean, give everybody a shout out. If you resonate with them, give them a shout out. It's what I do with Joe, with Meet Damien, and a couple of others. Charting Crypto, I haven't seen him. I don't think he's streaming anymore. Actually, I think Strega came over from Charting Crypto, if I remember correctly. Diaz! Love hearing this history and story. Much respect for y'all. Oh my gosh, have I been talking too much? Oz! Hey, Scuba Gerbil, what's going on, my man? Good to see you guys. I like the Godzilla ETH logo. That is pretty bitchin'. That is pretty bitchin'. I got to say, that is pretty bitchin'. Uh-oh. Chris Line says, we're pointing toward the fishies. Oh, there it is. Oh, okay. I see the link for Mr. Ethereum. I got you. I'm a little behind, aren't I? Mr. Williams says, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, man. It's a rough gig when you're starting. You gotta be consistent at it. So they say. But one thing that I'm not going to do is get on this streaming. I mean, I stream every day. Rarely do I ever miss a day, but I don't think that's anything to come out and, I don't know. Some people they brag about it and I haven't ever missed a day or that come close. But that's cool. But then if you, I kept hearing that one person, we're still talking about the same person, bragging, and that just, there's just always something. I think it's just our personality differences. We got opposite personality types. Even on the Myers-Briggs, we're the opposite spectrum, so we would clash. I'm an INFJ, he's an ENFJ. But we're talking googly gook here anyway. But anyway, coming out, you're starting to lose it. VC said, what's up, Road Dog? How's it going, VC? But I mean, if the stream every day, I mean, it's good to do that and be consistent and everything. But at some point, if that's your main drive and you're just bragging about it all the time, you're a slave to it, aren't you? And then what's going to happen when the world doesn't work for you and something happens in life where you can't be here to stream, such as had a family event and I took 2 weeks off because I needed that. You can't, and it wouldn't be fair to you guys for what I was going through to come in my mental state of mind, you know, grieving and everything, and try to do TA, because when it comes to doing trading or technical analysis, I approach it like your pilots do. And if you're going to fly a plane or an ultralight, that's where my I have not even actually done it yet, but my interest is. But studying and all that, you know, the thing is, you don't get into a plane or don't ever fly was the rules. Being taught that if you're in a bad mood, if you got a lot of stuff going on in your head, that's a no-fly day. You want to come into flying with a pretty much at peace, not a bunch of stuff going on in your head, because you don't have room for mistakes. You got your life in your hands, literally up in the air, and whatever can go wrong can go wrong. And so you want to come at peace, not be angry, not be pissed off and all that. Or being distracted, grieving. And same thing with trading. You want to come in with all your money that you're putting up here, or your analysis, and be caught up in your ego or whatever's going on in your life. You got in an argument with your wife and you're pissed off and coming in, and you're going to be off your game. So it's very important. So I think we got on this with streaming here today. Y'all got me on story time stuff now. Chris Klein says, when do you think XAUT is going to break 4,000? Well, let's check it out. Oh, you coming down? Oh. Did you come down? You are coming down. Are you hitting? Oh, you're just now starting to get into my limit orders right now as we speak at 38.80. Good. I'm still trying to build up my bags as we get the pullbacks for gold here. It ain't much, but I'm doing the old hourglass, selling up way and buy on the downside. We keep going. I keep moving this little hourglass around. Just rolling over. When it sells up here, I put it down here to buy. And we just keep recycling this gold until hopefully it grows that bag. And sometimes I might borrow a little on margin and short, or borrow a little margin and buy. She is rising. She's squeezing up there. This is bearish in formation. The Raj and wedge. So there's one of two ways this plays out. Normally they would break to the downside, but if they do break the upside, it gets really good. It could be a real strong fast move up. And that might be what we need to break 4,000, is to break out of this thing to the upside. If we take our trend lines, we can see that we've not broken this guy, so it can happen. Normally I would not give these precedents. A lot of times by the time that happens, they've broken through a trend line and you're like, oh man, you're probably going to double top soon, right? But she hasn't. She's still within our parameters, in my personal opinion, for gold. What, on the 15-minute time frame? How the hell are you going to do it? Look at gold. Zoom out to the 4 hour and we can respect it a little bit more. So take a couple of these back here, and there we go. That's what we really got, in my personal opinion. And on the bigger time frame. So on this one, you are kind of flirting with it. On the smaller ones, you still got a little bit of wiggle room. Meaning on this one, you just see it as kind of a wick below if we do something. 21 moving average is at 38.71. If we do break this trend line, it's okay. We got this one for support, and we can come, you know, where are you falling down to? 38.50, just $30 cheaper. Not a big deal. Gold's really strong. She might even go hit 5,000 for all we know. She's up so high in price discovery, man. We can't pull. We have to be sneaky on her fibs, right? What can we do? I really need the gold price to work this. I can try to guesstimate from what we got here. There might be more history on Pax Gold. Oh, you at an area right now. 39.14. 4,000 would be the 1618 of what we got here, and so it's on the radar. 44,027 is what I'm getting on this particular chart. Of course, take the dollar amounts with a grain of salt. Come on, gold. Let's go, baby. Can you do it? Did I erase my other target? The one that was up there before it? Did I erase it? Thought I got you. Draw that line there. And we haven't hit that one yet. Have we? 39.14? No. All right, so that's a possible another target. Here we are. We're starting to drop now. Oh, we already have. I saw that. I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong time frame. Getting sidetracked there. Come back to the chat here. Scaria says, "Dog, can you peek at House Coin?" House Coin? So COINEX, don't like that exchange, no volume. KuCoin's got it. Let's check KuCoin. Zoom out to the 4 hour. Ooh, nice. Lower low. Let's zoom out a little bit more here. Oh, you're from here, right here. You're at the 113. From the impulse move here, low to high. There is a slight chance, if we do go lower, I can 0.007, but it looks like we're trying to do something here, and that may be all that we need. Let me see if I can look back at some more price history. I can't really tell what's going on here. Did you make a 786 and you had a higher high? And I'm trying. If I had some more price history, I could probably dial it in a little bit better. Most likely. Most likely we got the bottom in right there. Let's see if we got any divergence coming on the daily. RSI. No. No, you don't have any bullish divergence yet. She is down, or she was down. She was really down on her RSI. Now she's up, and she could roll over on the RSI. And this is on the old daily. Stochastics are trying. Well, the indicators look like they're trying to roll over. The indicators look like they're trying to roll over, but the price action, it's just now recently just recovered the 9 moving average. So I got some mixed signals here. As long as she's above the 9, I am good. If she loses it, we're going to talk bad about it. The daily has got the Ichimoku cloud. We're still trying to figure that one out. She could be on her side, could go against us, but okay, this is good. 4 hour looks good. 4 hour. Yeah, I like what I'm saying. The cloud looks gorgeous on the 4 hour. 4 hour dot. Okay, so there's a good chance that we got our bottom in, but we can't really confirm that until we start making some higher highs and higher lows here, right? And especially until we take this one out, we can't really not really confirm it. But this is nice. This is really similar to what we see on the other ones, and some of them would come up. So we can see this one get up to 0.012, 0.013, retesting these areas, just eyeballing it here. So, thought I was going to grab a fib, didn't you? That's 50-60% gains up there. I use fibs for precision, or to try to be as precise, but there's a lot of stuff that you can eyeball. 23, or was it 1.5 cents? 0.014 or 0.015 area. What would it be like if we got up there? 75% gains to make it back up to this noisy area that we were in September, early in September. So here we are in August, right in October, and you're at a bottom. Gosh darn it, this one started my little Degens starting to get all tingly on this one. This, to me, this is a great lottery ticket. So let's take in consideration if it does get back to, where was it? This was in May. Let's say it just gets, this was May, a couple of months ago. If it gets back to where it was at 7 cents, well, you made 1,000%. You've 10x'd. You've 10x'd. And isn't that what we're looking for when we're looking at these altcoins? At least a 10x. I know used to back in the day, you could get, you know, everybody's looking for a 20. You can get 20x's and 25x, sometimes even 50x. You don't see that much this cycle, right? Unless you're buying on bottoms like this. And I'm a bottom buyer, baby. I'm a bottom buyer. I like it. We're getting ready to come through this cloud and get above that little red sliver of Ichimoku. So that looks good. Looks promising to me. I like it. I like it. Shorter term targets, because it's always worth taking profits. Get past this penny area would be, so it's still in the gorgeous buy zone. I would look at 0.012 and 0.0 and this one right here, the 618. We'll go ahead and put the 618 in there. So we're starting to look at 0.013, 0.0146, right in there. Still not bad. 50% gains. $100 turns into $150. That's crazy. Coastline says, I think Bitcoin on 2 minutes getting ready again. Is it? Of course, it's probably been a few minutes since I did that. 11:11 here. Make a wish. Ah, cool. That was 5 minutes ago, wasn't it? Bitcoin to 126 is my wish. Well, we got confluence that there's some targets there. The old Tangem wallet. That little code that's flying around, DAWG, will save you 10% off a Tangem wallet if you happen to need one. Anytime. Now, Christmas, wherever. Family packs, the Tangem ring, which is bitchin' looking. I still haven't got one of those. Don't know that I need it, but I like my Tangem wallet. They're cool. That looks cool too. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been going for an hour and 46 minutes. Mr. Ethereum says it looks like it wants to move. We're talking about Bitcoin still? What's he flagging? 26.5 is one of the targets I got over here. Let me come to the one on COINEX. This is the one I've been playing. This is one I play on my. And yeah, 126.308 on that one. AB equals CD is what I'm looking for 126. Fibonacci pattern. And also 125 is a one of the two targets. I get two targets with my AB equals C moves, two main targets, and those are down to 125.6, 126.3ish. Possible bull flag or Bart Simpson. Whichever. It looks like it wants to try to go so far on the 6 minute. Ugh. Dog is getting sleepy. And here on the tiny 1 minute, we just pressed up against that trend line all nice and tight. Doesn't look as pretty over here, cutting through some bodies on the 1 minute. It's got a little red over out of the cloud. See how that works. Not crazy about that, but we'll see what happens. Above the 9, crossing the 50. Looks like she might be trying something here. How high can we go here on the weekend? Okay, so are you guys chasing this? Are you taking profits here? Or what are you guys doing? Because come Monday, I'm curious to see what happens. There will be a CME gap if we continue this silliness, and that is because at some point I've been hearing rumors that the CME is going to start trading 24/7. Then we won't have those gaps to worry about anymore. That's the rumors I've been hearing, but here we are, CME. Go to the regular Christmas tree candles. This is not active right now, is it? No, this was This is Friday. This is where we left off Friday. We left off at 123.435. And we're at 123.9 right now. So there's a chance if we go up too high, you know, or where our candles open Sunday night tomorrow at 5 o'clock here on this. If there's a gap between there, well, they have a tendency to come and fill that little gap. But we're hanging right around that area. So that's interesting. Here's where they were Friday, running us up to the top, and then they dumped us. Oh, that was last Friday. This was this Friday. And then where they ran us up, or this was this Friday where they ran us up, and then we just kind of went sideways and looked like we were going to do one of those things, right? But we didn't this weekend, so nice. I'm gonna have to get some cleaner charts. Oh, you're almost clean. Here we are with the little fixed range volume profile here. We're at the top of the. We actually were breaking out of it. Tried to. A lot of wicks there. A lot of people taking profits there. Let's go to the liquidity heat map real quick and see what that looks like. Liquidation heat map. Let's come to the 12-hour. You're so fast and blazing fast. Okay, so let's blow you up. Oh, how rude. Did we? Okay, I see what we did. So this liquidity heat map, and it's got everything right up here about 125. Quite a bit up there, and then down here at 122. So little small range in there. I would say they probably take us up and then take us down, since we're already headed that way. And the old altcoins. Now how are we looking here on the daily? We're starting to show some good signs here. Zcash 160. Weren't you like at 169 a minute ago? MYX. We didn't look at MYX. I meant to look at that one. I think there might be. She's at a low. I don't like that. I gotta see something happen here. Okay, this is looking a little bit better. Gotta see where she's gonna bottom at. And you went there. So we got a chance that we're trying to make a bottom here, and let's see if we can do that for MYX. Personally, I think that will, and I think we'll end up bear trapping and getting back into this range. But she's not really showing us that love just yet. 200 moving average is sitting up here above the 600, which is also above the 800. This range around $12, I can see that coming into play. That would be doubling up from where we are now. Slowly building a little position in this one, even with a little leverage. Oh well, 2 to 3x. Maybe just start out with 2x leverage, and then when it gets some profit, and then you can start cranking up the leverage a little bit. But that's what I'm doing right now. I'm building up a little bag here, 2x, till she gets going. She looks like she's trying to do an inverted head and shoulder, maybe a bottom pattern. Do you have some bullish divergence here? You do. Bullish divergence going on here on the bottom. A good chance that we might see something come out of this. I'm gonna draw a trend line from here to there, and technically we got a breakout on the 1 hour. She's just doing the, I'm gonna write it down, what they call a bump and run, hopefully, where you can write down here. It's a very steep trend line right there, a very steep channel idea. But I just wanted to put on your radar, we are Degens channel, making a partial decline, leveling out. Usually signs before we get a breakout, just don't have the volume behind it. She had a green dot there, just not much traction on it. So haven't got anything, nobody's jumping on this bandwagon, but decreasing volume, decreasing price, it's a good chance that this one can start doing something soon. over the next few days here. Did I hear fanny pack? Yay, dog! I think we possibly might see one of those get hit. We see on the string line. Mr. Theorem says, I hate it when we pump on weekends. Yeah, I don't trust it. I never trusted that. And we were just talking last night, you know, as on last night's stream, I mentioned that. I said, you know, I was thinking, if we're going into the last leg of the market, I think I would pick a weekend to do it because nobody would trust it. And they may be doing it. To me, I think it's a little bit early in October, but we're kind of, I don't know, our cycle's been kind of off anyway. But it seems a little early in October for us to just go crazy. So, especially on a weekend. So yeah, there's lots of reasons to just trust this move. And did we see the volume on it? Like, let's go to a blanker chart here, and let's go to the. Yeah, do you see that rising price and the volume's just falling off? I mean, I know we got a little spurt here on that candle, but it was rising through here. That was good, and now it's starting to fall off, and we're still starting to go up. So what it's doing now, I think it's probably the market makers trying to back off and trying to milk us for as much as we can get. But let's see. That's technically that's a breakout from this guy. I wasn't even looking at that guy. Going over our levels here. Oh, we can clean this chart out. Reclaim a chart here. What is this? This is the Binance chart. Oh, we still got targets. Okay, I'm gonna leave my targets there. These have been here for a while, or about a week, maybe. So we had our 113 at 126, which is the target we're looking at now, and also had. Yeah. 126.8 what I'm getting on this chart. So we're getting right up there between 126.5 and that area. Most of these charts that I'm looking at. 126.3. Now about 126.6, I guess, on this one. And yeah, I'm still getting it over here too. 126, 129 maybe. Those are the ballsy ones. I'm gonna have to clean up these charts. I got too many. Went too crazy on the lines there. Time frames. And then that's the main one I'm looking for right here. All right, so watch what she's doing, and here she is on the 1 minute, trying to get that little breakout. Is it working? Let's tune her in here on the 1 minute. Let's get our line straight. Technically, we had this to start out with. It broke out and came back retest, and that's technically what I consider where the breakout happened. And as it goes on, you know, we can still use that same angle and monitor it. Going with these lower though, so now we're waiting for another official breakout of this guy. But I think it started kicking off here for me. That was nice when we got the retest. When we get something like that, and I'm thinking, okay. So all we got to do is start knocking out this higher high here, right? And that's what she should be trying to do. So, but we can wait for another breakout right here, or at least expect one trying to happen on the tiny 1 minute. So if you're looking at this idea as a breakout trader, you'd be waiting for a candle to confirm over here and jump in. You know what, I don't like it. I should have got it down here. I'm trying to think, do I want to add to my trade? Do's I want to add to my trade? Is this a good time to add to my trade? Let me come to a higher time frame. That would be kind of scary, but I could get a tight stop loss is what I'm looking for. I'm saying, can I add some to my trade and still get a nice tight stop loss? Where can I put my, if you're going to break out, I could put it right under here, 123. I mean, I'm talking tight. I'm talking tight because I'm taking like I'm going to put big numbers for me. And I don't want to see them big numbers go away. All right, so I'm going. I don't see the liquidity here on my order book, personally. No. I think second thought. I think she not because it's a red. That also helps me though. that red candle. But I just looked on there on the order book, and there was a lot of orders kind of stacked up over here. So I'm not buying it. I'm not adding that. You almost had me. I mean, my stop loss was going to be. She's really close to almost stopping me out where I would have put it anyway. I was going to put it right under here. I mean, I'm talking tight. Because this is a high risk, and I'm like, you only got one shot. You're either going to do it or you're not. And hell, it might have worked. She's getting us our red dots here. No. Ladies and gentlemen, we watched Bitcoin trying to figure out what it's going to do, but it ultimately is giving us a nice surprise this weekend. Can't bitch about that. It does look good. You got duck lips going on. Gosh darn it, did you just... You know what? Oh, no, you got orders up there. But I can get a tight-ass stop loss. I don't want to get stopped out. I don't have a good trigger. I don't have a good reason to get in this other than a breakout. And I don't like to do breakouts, especially at highs. This is kind of the stupidest place for me to do it. It only work if I put an extremely tight stop loss in. And, all right. I'm going to do the extremely tight stop loss. Manage the risk. You got 15 Bitcoin up there trying to sell on my ass. All right. Quickly put my stop loss in. Right below this little wick here at 123.9. I'm talking $25 difference here because I ain't riding this sucker down. I ain't riding the top down. That ain't happening. I'd rather get stopped out for a fraction of a percent of my portfolio. What were you? 123.9. I'll even go 970. I'll give you $30. I'll give myself a $30. Sounds crazy, I know, right? But it's too risky to do anything else. If you're really going to do what you need to do, Bitcoin, you can do it now and let me take some profit over here at 126. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call this a stream. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you being here. Things are starting to look good for a lot of these coins, or they're starting to catch up a little bit, right? Hopefully. Here on the 1 hour, they're still a little bit shaky right now, but there's some good movement on some of these. Checking it out for the weekly. How we doing? Oh my goodness, what's up over here? AIA up 750%. I don't even know what the hell that is. She's on a pullback right now to 269 from 368. Well, there's something. So we're seeing a lot of new coins just pop up out of nowhere, and that happens. And it kind of pisses me off because all the ones that we like and been building bags on, they get forgotten about, and everybody starts chasing all the new stuff that's coming out. There's always something new and shiny in crypto. Popcat, you need to do something. Popcat, you need to do something. Peak was doing pretty decent today. It's back up to 13 cents. Far cry from where it's been before, but it's starting to do something. All right, and Zen, a lot of things are starting to move here, but 10% across the board on the week. Not bad, not bad. Guys, thanks for hanging out, and I'm going to the end screen, and we'll be back again tomorrow, Sunday evening. Might shoot for around 10 o'clock on Sunday. Let's see what the market shows. If anything crazy happens Sunday afternoon, then tomorrow afternoon I'll try to see if I can come on stream, but mostly tomorrow night and see and make our plans for Monday and Tuesday, get our game plan together. And well, hell, let's pump us up to 150,000 Bitcoin. I don't care. Come back and fill that CME gate. We'll short you down or buy more when we get back down here. Go do your thing. Make us some money this weekend. Pump us. See you on the next one, guys. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, neon lights
Night, John Boy.
Where the charts collide, dips fade away. I'm on this neon ride.
Oh, there's Joe. He's still here.
FOMO's electric spark. Ooh, yeah. Crypto's my pulse. Beating through the dark, yeah. Gas fees.
Oh, I forgot to dig that one out.
Dance in the haze. I'm stacking dreams in this digital maze. Every coin I claim lights a moonlit flame. Ooh, smooth. Bull runs my wave. I'm rewriting the game. Woo! Neon bull run lighting up the sky. Rising through the dark, I'm flying high. Yeah, yeah. Crypto's glow won't fade my soul. Ooh. Bull run shines, I found my goal. Woo! Neon bull run, run, run. Oh, oh. Rook pulls behind. I've broke their chains. Flipped the spark to gold. Washed away the stains. Markets are hung. Echoes in my core. Ooh, yeah. Moons lift me up. I'm craving more, yeah. Yeah. Dips turn to light. I'm riding this gleam. Every crash I dodge, every win supreme. Crypto's my rhythm flowing through my sight.
Hey, congratulations.
Burning up the night. Neon bull run light.
Oh, I think I remember when you were saying that earlier.
Rising through the dark,
I knew Daddy.
yeah. Crypto's glow won't fade my soul.
Hey, Galvey, I'll do that.
Bull run shines, I found my goal. Neon bull run, run, run. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, the young lights ignite. Oh, yeah. Now I'm stacking stars, I've broke it all. Yeah, yeah. Crypto's my spark, my fight, my gleam. Bull runs my pulse, living the dream. Glow through the chaos, rise through the grind. Neon's my fire, I'm one of a kind. Neon bull run lighting up the sky. Rising through the dark, I'm flying high. Yeah, crypto's glow won't fade my soul.
Oh, Bitcoin, what are you doing?
Shines, I found my gold. Neon bull run.
I think we just made a new all-time high. We just spiked up there on the 1 minute. Just about $5 more. That's crazy. Oh, now we're on the 10-second chart.
Run, oh, oh.
Hey, that means I didn't get stopped out. Yay!
Back in her claim.
You better not come back and get me, you little bastard.
Market's so tight. She's playing the game. Hey. Says she's got that
Well, don't be the double top scenario here. Don't be the little Batman pattern. We're on the tiny 3-minute time frame here. Ichimoku clouds. Come on, keep going. You can do it, Bitcoin. Do it.
You can do it. I got faith in you. You can do it. Go, Bitcoin, go.
Oh, she's sweet but a traitor. Ooh, ooh, born wild, she's the raider. Yeah. Oh, she's sweet.
What is your major move?
Market T, she's the danger.
124. Oh, let's get the crazy. Let's get the.
Dive so low and shoots to the sky.
Oh, you don't have a big ass crazy. Oh no, he wouldn't. He would pull it from freaking over here.
Knows her soul. She's riding it high. Hey,
Well, you take me right up to close to my U equals CD.
chaos in tow. Ooh, yeah.
Let's go, Bitcoin. Good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And this is where we say good night, John boy.
She's riding pumps.
I still don't know why we do, but we do. See you guys tomorrow.